Hey everybody, I'm back today with my 20 week, no, not 20 week. See, I'm losing it, like I swear I'm losing it. Hey everybody, I'm back today with my 28 week pregnancy update. We are officially in the third trimester, which is funny because I am the exact same size I was when I gave birth to my first daughter, my 1.5-year-old, and I still have 3 months to go. So it's going to be interesting to see how big the belly's going to get, how big I'm going to get, and yeah, but that's okay. I really was sick in my first pregnancy, and I feel better this time. So if I get bigger, it's not the big deal. I'm going to share with you guys how I felt and the symptoms that I had during weeks 26, 27, and 28. I'm currently 28 weeks and 6 days. Tomorrow is week 29. But I like to wait until the end of the week to film week 28. I want to share with you guys how I felt during that week. So, week 26. During week 26, I felt pretty good. I have been having a lot of pain in my rib, and it started getting worse around week 26, and it hasn't gotten any better, which is not fun. It's literally just right under my rib, and nothing really you can do but just wait it out. Heartburn got a lot worse during week 26, and also sciatica pain, which I shared in my last video. I have been really trying to do some daily stretches, but nothing really seems to take it away. So something really funny and new happened for me during week 26. This never happened during my first pregnancy. I was at the park with Indy, and I sneezed and peed myself at the same time. Okay, definitely. I know, that's TMI, but there's a first time for everything, I guess. I couldn't control it, so yeah, nothing else to say about that. Also, because I was having such bad sciatica pain, I wanted to take a bath one night, like a hot bath to relax, which was a stupid idea because when I take a shower and I wash my hair and then I get out and I brush my hair and then you have to dry your hair, that whole process really makes me tired, and when I'm finally finished, I feel like I ran a marathon or something. So plus the hot water in the shower and everything is just kind of gets you out of breath. Anyway, decided to take a bath, and apparently you're not supposed to do that, especially if you have low blood pressure, which I do. And I think it just lowered it even more because towards the end of the bath, I started feeling really faint and dizzy, and so I kind of let some of the water out and rinsed myself off with some cool water. But when I got out, I felt like I was gonna pass out, so I laid down and put my feet up, and it was not, I don't know, I think I just sitting in the pool of hot water just lowered my blood pressure too much, and I don't know, that was a stupid decision. But I see a lot of other pregnant women taking baths. Maybe they just don't take super hot baths, and maybe just a lukewarm one, but definitely will not be doing that again because it made me feel sick the whole night, the rest of the night. So no more hot baths. week 27, I had an appointment with a gynecologist, which is kind of bittersweet because I want to go and check to see how things are going with the baby and hearing the heartbeat and see if everything for me is going on track. But every time I go to see her, I end up leaving feeling pretty crappy about myself, which sucks. But she told me that I had gained too much weight in the last 6 weeks. She basically has told me every appointment that I've been gaining too much, and not saying like, whoa, you're gaining way too much, but she's constantly saying like, what are you eating? Maybe we should cut back a little bit. She tells me, don't eat any carbs, don't eat bread, don't eat pasta, don't eat this, only eat protein and veggies. And she even told me to only eat like 1 banana a week, because I told her I like to have a banana for a snack in the afternoon, and she said, let's try and just have once a week. Like, okay, I don't want to be like on a diet, because I don't feel like I'm eating a bunch of junk food. Yes, every now and then I definitely have an ice cream, or I have some chocolate, or I have some potato chips, but it's not a daily thing, and I don't like overindulge. I basically eat just the way I would if I wasn't pregnant. And I mean, I'm constantly going out and going on walks, and I don't know. Anyway, she just said that I had gained 1 kilo too many in the last 6 weeks, which 1 kilo is like 2.2 pounds. So she told me I gained 2 pounds too many, and to be careful about, I don't know. My first pregnancy, I barely gained 10 pounds, and I felt awful the whole time. This time, I do have more energy. I still don't feel great. I still feel sick very often and out of breath, and the extra weight is making it more difficult in that sense, and like making my back hurt worse. But I'm pregnant, and I feel like it's completely normal to gain weight, and I don't think I should feel bad about it, unless I'm in like the complete unhealthy, over exaggerated range. I understand, but like extra 2 pounds, calm down. I started out when I got pregnant, I weighed 54 kilos, and now I weigh 61, which in pounds, I weighed like 118, and now I weigh like 134. So I've gained about 15, 16, maybe 17 pounds at this point by the end of the week. And when I Google it, I see that I'm like right on track, and a lot of other pregnant women weigh this amount during this time. So even though she's telling me to like cut back and to, change my diet, I'm kind of just going by how I feel and my instincts. And yeah, I think I'm fine. At least I'm just gonna tell myself that. So I know I'm bigger than last time, but that's okay. Also, she checked my blood test results, and last appointment, my iron has been low the whole time, and even when I'm not pregnant, my iron is always low. But this blood test result or blood test exam came back in like the anemic levels. So she prescribed me with an iron pill, which is fairly common during pregnancy. But I started feeling very badly after taking it. Like the next day, I took the pill that evening after the appointment, and then the next day I felt really bad, and then the night after that I ended up waking up in the middle of the night and getting sick. And I haven't been sick for like months. So I read online that it's common. I mean, some people feel totally fine when they take these iron pills, but other women, they feel really bad, and I did. I just wanted to like lay down all day. We were at my in-laws' house for the weekend, and I was sick the whole time, and I wanted to sleep, and I wasn't hungry. I didn't have an appetite because I felt so sick. So, kind of going with my instincts, I decided I didn't want to take that anymore because maybe it was just too much for my body to metabolize. My parents were saying maybe to take half of a pill, but I talked to my husband and I just decided that we're really going to try for every meal to just add a really good high dose of iron. So I have been working on it every day, every meal. I'm like focused on trying to get as much iron and obviously like protein too as I can. And I haven't been taking the iron pill now for a week, and I feel good. I feel okay. So I'm still like out of breath when I walk and just do stuff around the house, but I think that's normal. I mean, there's a baby inside of me. So week 28, I was feeling really great, and after I had quit taking that iron pill, I immediately started feeling better, and week 28 was like, it started off awesome. That week, it was last week, the end of the week, I went to do my glucose test, and I had heard a lot of bad things about it. Personally, with my first pregnancy, I didn't take it. It wasn't like mandatory or recommended, and we were living in Belgium, so I didn't take it, and everything luckily turned out okay. But this time I did, and here you don't go to like a hospital or your doctor's office. I went to a lab where they do like blood work. Quite the experience here in Italy when you go to these places, but we won't get into that. I went in, they did the little prick on my finger, and my glucose level was 75, so he said, okay, you can do it. And he took my blood and then gave me the stuff to drink, and here they don't have any special flavors. It's just like the basic normal sugary syrup in like a glass. It was like a glass jar about like this big, and my first thought was, okay, I'm just gonna chug this as fast as I can and get it over with. But I went to the waiting room, and there's like 5-6 other people sitting in there, and I start chugging it, and then immediately once I started swallowing it, I realized it was not gonna be possible to chug it because it was so thick and so syrupy that it just like hit my stomach, and you have to go on an empty stomach. It just hit my stomach so quickly. I stopped, and I had drank like a third maybe. And at that point, the guy came out, and he's like, you're not finished? You need to drink it really fast. And I'm like, I'm trying, I am. And he's like, I said within 5 minutes. I'm like, it's only been like a minute. So I kind of just, at that point, started sipping on it. And I had like a third left when he came out again, and he was like, young lady, if you don't finish that right now, I'm gonna have to give you another one. Oh, sorry, there's an ambulance outside. And I'm like, another sugary drink? Like, you will send me into like diabetic shock. Like, that's not even funny. So anyway, he like goes back in, and he's like mad. I'm like, okay, I'll finish it. Everyone in the waiting room is like, come on, you can do it. You got this. They're like, what does it taste like? I'm like, it doesn't taste like that bad. It's just hard to drink, if you know what I mean. So I finish it, and then you have to wait an hour. They take your blood test, or they take your blood again. And in that hour, I started feeling like queasy, and every now and then my heart would like beat fast, and I would get kind of sweaty. But then it would like pass, and then after like 10 minutes it would come again. And then after the 2-hour mark, you get your blood taken again, and then you're free to go. Well, I got my results back the other day, and I don't know if I passed it or not because I have to take these results to my gynecologist, But I checked it online and let me see, I got, so it was 75 with the prick. After an hour, it was 76. And after 2 hours, it was 105. So I think that I'm okay. I don't think that I failed the test. I don't know. You guys let me know maybe what yours were. I think it has to be like way higher, over 200 or something to fail. But I went home and I ate like an avocado toast. I felt like crap the rest of the day. Like a week that had started out so well, and it was sunny outside every day. It went downhill very quickly. And again, I read it was normal to feel badly. I guess my body just couldn't take it. But I took a really long nap that day. Luckily, Indy took a really long nap too. And yeah, I just kind of laid low, and I didn't want to eat dinner, but I made myself. But then I woke up the next day and I felt okay. So that kind of wraps up everything. Just like in general, I've said this before, and I don't want to be like a downer, but I do not enjoy being pregnant at all. I feel worse than I do well. Like I have more bad days than I do good days. And I don't have energy to keep up with my toddler. A lot of times I go to bed and I feel sick when I lay down, and I'm just like constantly eating Tums to like settle my belly and the heartburn. And I wake up in the middle of the night feeling nauseous, and I still feel nauseous in the morning. And after I eat, it's just not that fun for me to be pregnant. And I mean, I hate saying that, especially around other people that want to be pregnant and they want to have kids, but I mean, it's also okay to, for me to have my own feelings, but it's just not fun. I just don't like it. Baby has been kicking like crazy. I don't remember my first one doing these weird like aerobic tricks in my stomach. I swear I feel like it will be like a pencil, with like its arms all the way here and its feet all the way here, like sticking out of me. And then it'll be like in a ball up here 1 second, and then it'll like roll and like do a somersault all the way to the very bottom. I don't know. It's like having a little party in there by itself. Ugh. That probably has something to do with like feeling nauseous. Sometimes I feel like I'm on a boat, and it's probably because there's something inside of me moving around. You know what I mean? Other pregnancy symptoms I've been having, just really dry lips, kind of some dry skin, kind of like maybe the baby's just like sucking the life out of me and taking all of my nutrients, and just trying to drink more water. I have a humidifier going, but just really dry. And like sometimes when I blow my nose, there'll be like some blood in it just because it's so dry. But I think that's about everything. I'm just really happy to finally be in the 3rd trimester. I cannot wait until it's over and the baby's here. I mean, on one hand, I'm like, how am I going to deal with 2 babies? But on the other hand, I'm like, I'd rather have the baby out of my body, because I know that I physically will feel so much better. If I even stop for a second to think about, I'm already going to start to cry. Think about, I only have 3 more months for my first baby to be my only baby. I can't even like say it because it makes me really emotional. I know that having 2 will be really special, and they will have a bond because they'll only be 22 months apart. But sometimes when I'm like rocking my first one to sleep before I put her down, I just like tears, like I can't handle it. I'm not ready. So let's not think about that. I will show you the bump, and like I warned you before, it is very big, and I basically live in leggings and large shirts. That's okay. So let's go take a look. All right, this is what my belly looks like at 28 weeks. This is with the shirt on. Getting pretty big. I feel like it's really wide, like it's coming out this way. So there you go. Well, that basically wraps everything up. Thank you guys so much for watching my 28-week pregnancy update. I will try to make another one around weeks 31, 32. Hope you guys have a really good day, and I'll see you later. Bye.